What is happening, my darling earth signs? Welcome, welcome, welcome to your daily love reading. This is your girl Venus Archangel here. Please welcome in, welcome in. If you're unsure of your placements, excuse me, go ahead and check the description box below. Astro.com is where you're going to be finding your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars placements. And also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, but that isn't going to stop you from enjoying the show or enjoying this video. Okay, let's get into it. I know you see the devil underneath. You got the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Capricorns, what you're doing? What you about to communicate with? You about to talk to somebody, but then at the same time, maybe you guys are taking, you're doing something differently about what you guys, maybe changing some stuff up. So maybe you guys have felt like you guys were trapped in a situation, and now you're finding out that you have all the power in the world. You're making some progress now. That's a scary thing. People realizing their power, but it's not scary. It's enlightening and it's powerful, and we need more people to recognize that they're powerful in every and any situation. But let's go ahead and see what's going on in your life, in your love life today. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, who is this? Uh-oh, why are you stressed out? Well, it was in the past. Let's see if there's anything that's changed. Ooh, okay. Okay, fire signs got that here. And Queen of Pentacles. See, I told you, Capricorn. Capricorn, you taking over the Earth signs reading today? Okay, I felt like Taurus was taking it yesterday. Y'all taking it this time. Like, look, Taurus had their moment. Okay, it's my turn. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. The Fool's underneath your underlying energy and the Eight of Cups. See, you guys know what y'all want. There is no qualms, no confusion, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what you want. People don't really want to accept that, then that's not your problem, right? Earth signs, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, darling. Okay, but here you are. Know what you want, starting something new, taking a risk. This is about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, going out there and, doing you. Starting a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, current challenge right now. Practical in the beginning, building a legacy, or at least trying to, right? You're going along a path of where there is something that is going to be solid, stable, secure, and honestly, that really means something. It has a lot of value to it, like a long-term relationship. It means a lot. You're going to fight, you're going to go through thick and thin with the individual. You're going to find ways to work it out before you even think about making it, before you even think about a possible discarding of it. This is something that's hard work and dedication to it. So there could have been an offer from this individual that you've already know, someone that's been probably giving you messages already, someone that is your friend that wants more, or this is even you guys are extending this. Or perhaps this is you guys starting something new and you have to communicate with somebody. The thing that's crossing is the Nine of Cups. Maybe there's no progress in expressing that love, expressing that offer. Somebody may not be focused on what it is that they want. Or they could be, they know what they want. Or, they may know what they want. They just may not be saying it. They may not communicate it. That's why I feel like maybe somebody has some sort of feeling regarding love. Now, please remember, guys, even though I was teasing earlier about Capricorns, this is not a Capricorn reading. This is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is for everybody. I was just teasing, so please remember that. But seriously, there's somebody around you that's not really communicating how they feel, and I feel like that's, there's a new beginning coming. That's a challenge. This is about starting something new, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of discussion. And it's not on them per se, externally. I feel like this is kind of talking about you guys coming out and saying what you guys want and communicating what it is that you want and talking about love and talking about, your desires are, so even extending an offer. Now, in the past, you have the Nine of Swords. Now, this is about, feeling stressed out, having a lot of doubts, a lot of worries. I'm so glad this is in the past, y'all, because this is not an energy that anybody wants to stay in, and anybody should, really, because it keeps you from seeing what really is happening, what's really going on. The reality of things is being blocked by the hands of the person that's freaking out. So you can't really make clear decisions. You can't really go about and do the things to the best of your ability if you have other things keeping you from doing the best that you can, especially by blocking your eyesight, which is so important. Now in the present here, you got the Page of Swords. There's some spying going on. Okay, there's a lot of looking about, but is there a lot of communication? Is there a lot of conversation? I think that's what the devil in the Eight of Wands was talking about in the very beginning. They may be breaking the habit of not communicating, of there may have been maybe some unhealthy behavior regarding communication in general, but that's making progress, breaking the chains from the things that were holding you back, the things that some sort of either pattern behavior or some sort of lifestyle or what have you that's been keeping true communication from making progress. And that's why this is happening now. There may be seeing or knowing the truth or having the truth now that is even inspiring you to communicate, but there's still no communication, there's still no progress, because the Knight of Cups is the one that's in the hindrance energy. You can build a future with this person potentially, but it's if you can communicate with them. It's about talking to them, not necessarily looking at them from afar and seeing how cute they are, but more so about announcing how you feel and what you want. It's committing to the situation that may be the difficult part, right? To just go ahead and say, okay, I got this, because this person, like the Fool, is confident in its own right? It's more brave than mostly confident, but at the same time, right? This does bring out some sort of confident energy, because he's not worried about what's to come. The past you were, I feel like now you have more truth. You know who you want. You know what you want. You know what you're trying to go for. There's no confusion, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But now it's about the execution of it. Are you ready to execute that thing? Because the Queen of Pentacles is always. She's doing the hard work. She's busting her behind all day, all night. She's very committed. She's very stable. She's very solid. But she's also, she knows what she's in for. She's not confused. She knows what's real, and she knows what she knows what she's committed to. Even though this person can't do everything alone and by herself, that doesn't mean that she doesn't necessarily want to. This could be you guys, right? Talking about your confidence, talking about, what you're willing to commit to. This is something that you want. Maybe there's somebody offered, like I said before, this could be someone else that offered you something, offered this to you. And they, maybe it's like you're not necessarily sure if you want to commit to this, if you really want to focus on that. So you kind of like, you're kind of watching from afar, trying to gain some more information before you really kind of step into that arena. But I feel like right here is that this is everything that you want. This is something that you've been looking at for a while, and you know what it offers and what it doesn't. And of course, there's no guarantees, but you can definitely plan for the future. You can make things happen. You know that. You can make that happen. You know you can. And if there's any sort of hiccups or anything crazy, you can improvise at the Queen of Pentacles. What is your truth? What is your structure? What is your backup plan? You always can have those kind of things. But right now it's about taking the leap of faith and going ahead and just accepting it and just buckling in and saying, you know what? Let's do it. Because that's the hard part, right? To say, okay, let's do it. Not necessarily the talking about it part, because I do feel like that's still a kind of a thing, but more so the committing to it. There's also possibly another person, someone that you feel is very grounded, very committed, very hardworking, someone that you feel is definitely just as stable as you are, if not more stable. Because somebody here is the Knight. There's also an age gap here too. I think that's the thing. For some of you guys, there may be hesitation because there's an age gap. There's something that's keeping you guys away from each other, which is possibly different age gaps, different beliefs, different ways of seeing things. But you still have the feeling. You still see this person as yours. Maybe this person even sees you as theirs. But that starts by communicating. We won't necessarily know until you say something. Okay, so it's like you know what you want. It's all about execution now. It's all about taking the action. The Queen of Pentacles, she's grounded, yes, and passive, of course, but it's not about being passive. It's not about waiting on some sort of offer to come to you. It's about making it happen. It's about going and focusing on where you are and making the progress. Because right now, it's the talk, it's the conversation that needs to be had, instead of necessarily looking at what you want from afar. Because you look at, like, you see the Page of Swords. He's got a sword ready to go and swing, but he's looking at that Three of Pentacles, almost like he's waiting on them to finish up. Their plans, finish up whatever they're doing. It's like he's like, okay, they're gonna see me? I'm gonna slice. It's like, no. Maybe you need to just go in there and just slice and dice, kid. Or maybe to speak your truth. Maybe this person here, maybe this kid has plans, or there's better ideas than what they're coming up with and hearing them far away, but he's not saying anything. He's not letting that creativity, he's not letting that emotion, like that, you know, that allowing that thing, that creativity that will allow him to create something beautiful and maybe help out. All in all, you can't be on the sidelines with this. It's about committing to it and just going ahead and taking control, manipulating that and making that physical. It's in your hands and you can do it. But, you know, don't let that stress, don't let that doubt creep up on you. Y'all can do it. I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember that these readings, not these readings, but I do have readings on sale on my website, and tomorrow will be the last day for the Instant Go sale. So go ahead and take advantage of that. I love y'all to death, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, family.